Okay, so this morning's job is out of home, working on this Eternity Vigilante Caravan. I'm going to be putting a Witi system in it. So what I've worked out is that this spot in here, you want to go as close to the drawbar as you can. In this front hatch, somewhere in here is where the unit will go. We'll drop the wires out below, and that thick bundle there are the trailer wires. We can tap into them, and we'll put the little LED probably on the toolbox, depending on how thick the wall is. And yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. Batteries are inside just behind that. So the first stage of this job is to get a little bit of soldering done. So I've just been soldering on a piece of trailer wire to the wiring harness. I'm going to run that through the floor into the trailer wires, and then we'll go from there. So that's part A. I'll show you more once I've started to get it mounted. Right, so the second step has been to mount the unit. So I've soldered those wires together, shrink taped them, bundled them, put the unit up there. It's as close to the front as we can get it. It's accessible. Wires coming out through here. Now coming out, we have the trailer wires, the horn wires, and the LED wires. I haven't put them through yet because I'm not deciding on where I'm going to put that. But if you look underneath, you will see the horn's already wired up, bit of split tubing there, and that second bit of split tubing is all those individual wires. Now I'm going to bare these wires in here and connect them in so that the lights and the brakes all lock on when the Witi comes on. So that is step two. So the method I like to use to connect these wires in is to bare the wire, use a small screwdriver to create a hole in it, then slip the wire that I'm joining back in and wind it around and tape it up. Makes a very strong mechanical fitting. I don't solder these ones, but there's no chance of that coming out. So I do that with each wire. Make a hole, slip it through, tape it up. All right, next step, I've got all the wires keyed in under here. They're all attached to the trailer cable. I'll tidy that up a little bit later when I've tested it and made sure it's all good. If I go inside, I'm going to run some wire through to the battery. So we've got a hole through here to just under the bed where the battery is located. It's going to be wired directly to the battery, and then I'll have a think about where the LED light's going to go. So that's mounted, and I'm going to tidy up those wires as well. Okie doke, this is the battery setup. It's pretty dark in here because I'm pretty sure this battery's dead. So I've run that cable through just behind the diesel heater. That's where the unit is, just up there. Comes out here, wired into the positive and negative, and there is a fuse back up near the unit itself. So I've got to test the battery and see what sort of voltage is there, but I'm not confident about being parked up for 6 months, so I don't think there's anything there. Okay, just been tidying that up as best I can in there, and then doing the same under here. Just needed to put some tape around it all and tidy it up. Slight hitch in that the little LED light wasn't included in the pack, so these wires here are going to hang free. Biggest hitch, there's no lights there, which means the battery is dead. So it's going to be just a bit impossible to test this one, but it's all set up. The only thing I need to do is just get the LED, connect it on there. Possibly going to put it in through that hole there, depending on whether I can get a spanner on it, or I might run it out to the toolbox. Yeah, it just depends on where I can get the hole, but for now that's probably going to be it. Right, this is the infrared sensor that when you open the door there's movement, it detects movement. I can't use it at the moment because there's no power to the system, and I've left the other things here. A couple of remote controls to arm it, the door sensor, which won't actually fit this door unfortunately. Some of them they fit, some of them they don't, and the instruction book. So it won't fit this door because when you close it, if I can just close it, I'm not sure if you can see. It's very hard to see, but it lifts up to that lip there, and we just can't get the connection. And here is the issue: 0.65 volts left as I test it. So 0.65 volts isn't going to drive anything. So unfortunately, we can't do much here. So in the absence of the little LED light, for now we'll just put that on the door to alert people that the caravan is protected by a Witi. And what will happen when this, if the Caravan is armed and someone tries to hitch up and shakes the van, moves it, the gyroscope in the little unit itself will go off and it'll set off the horn. It'll lock on the brakes, obviously proportionate to the driving, and the lights will flash. So there'll be a whole hullabaloo going on. No one is going to take the van. There you go, that's a Witi installation.